Hi, do you guys have a moment to talk about Fred? I just have some concerns about his management skills and his future with us at our company. So, first of all, I'd like to say he mumbles a lot, and this causes employees to not know what they're trying to do, and they can't hear him, so they can't be expected to know what he's asking of them. And when there's that confusion, Fred tends to get frustrated and he'll yell at them, and that can make them feel disrespected, and I'm nervous we're going to lose employees because of it. And with that, he gives confusing directions. He'll tell one person to be in this spot, and when that one person's in that spot, 20 minutes later, say you should have been in the other spot this whole time. And that makes them not know what's going on. They can't ever feel secure. And then he gets a bad attitude. He'll frown at them. He'll do almost passive aggressive, frustrated stares. And that's difficult for our employees. Another thing that can be difficult for our employees with his management skills is that he isn't willing to meet them in the middle and negotiate about anything. It doesn't matter how big or how small, it's always just no. There's no negotiating at all. It's always just a hard no. And another thing is he jumps to conclusions horribly. There was an incident, that's why we have the lawsuit, where Fred just assumed it was a teenager who was causing all these problems because he was new and teenagers are supposed to be considered rebellious, I guess. And he fired him. And that was awful because turns out he wasn't the culprit. It was actually someone who had been working with us for a very long time. And now, not only do we have an employee who is breaking rules and stealing, we fired a great employee for no reason, and our company's losing money over a lawsuit that shouldn't even be happening. And what do I think I would do with Fred? Well, I think Fred's biggest issue is he doesn't think through things clearly. I would advise him to take a moment and just to breathe for a second and really decide what he wants to do. Like for verbal communication, he needs to speak up and speak respectfully. For nonverbal, he needs to try to look positive. I understand it can be hard when you're upset, but you have to put out that positive outlook and be strong for your employees. Nonverbal wise, I'm sorry, excuse me. Negotiating wise, he needs to try and find a compromise with employees for their requests because it shows them compassion and empathy and they feel secure and like their voice matters, and that's super important. But those are like my main things I had to say, and I really hope that you'll take these into consideration. Thank you.